store going to the two of us, and then the other one of you walks away, and then he just keeps the store
Tracy's
going
stuck
back
there
to
like,
me.
what are you saying to me?
It was awesome.
Yeah, I love you, Antoine.
Okay, how do you guys balance your time and energy between the demands of your work, your family, friends, and your faith?
That's good. It's hard. You know, we're busy. There's a lot to do, and we're both really creative, and so there's always things for us to create. There's lots of busyness for us to come up with if we get bored. So that can be difficult sometimes. You know, I think for us, the faith factor for us is always the most important thing. You know, we're really intentional about our prayer time and our time with God, and making sure that that's in the forefront of our relationship, just so that we can feel centered and loved and whole, and so that, you know, everything from us kind of flows out from that point. I feel like when we are intentional about making sure that that's in place, it's really easy for all the other things to fall in. Yeah, to fall in line. It's easier to get a lot of other things done when that's the thing in place. Because it's weird. I was talking to Michael about this the other day. Like, it's weird how I can wake up and have so many things on my agenda that I just go all day long, and I'm busy all day, and at the end of the day I still feel like I have a bucket load of things to finish. But if I wake up and I take my time and I'm calm and I, you know, make a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, and I just sit and just meditate and like try and be intentional about connecting with the Lord for, like, I don't know, even 10 minutes, and just finding some time with God for me, and I can get everything done. Yeah. Everything.
And even the things
I don't even know. It's like a magic thing. I don't
Yeah.
even know how it works.
Well, yeah, you don't ever feel stressed about the things that you don't get done either. I mean, I think it's the same way for me. It really starts off with, you know, that time with God, because, I mean, how else do you get filled but by having that time with the person that made you, who knows you the best?
Yeah.
You know, say, you know, who are you? Who am I? And
what do you want today? Yeah. Well, and I think that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about being intentional about making our friendship and our relationship the first thing before we get into the business. That's something that we do. It's kind of a thought that we have behind all the businesses and everything that we do, because we care so much about the people that are involved that we always want to make sure. And sometimes things take longer to get done, like in the long run, not just daily tasks, but like because you want to be intentional about including everyone and making sure that the relationships are all in order and everything. But family and friends, that always comes first. Faith, family, and friends are always what comes first for us, and then the work stuff kind of flows after that.
But you don't have any work if you don't have the foundation. You know, if you don't have your faith, if you don't have the people in your life, your family.
A lot of people find work to do, but I just don't know how fulfilling it is.
Well,
you know, without the relationship.
Yeah, that's why they make movies about, like, people who go through their whole lives and they're workaholics, and at the end they have nothing, and they're like, oh, I wish I had friends and family.
Yeah.
Anyway, Deep Thoughts by Everly.
Okay, what sound or noise do each of you love?
Oh, I forgot to think of an answer for this.
Don't knock things over.
Oh, sorry. I'll just eat them.
I know. My favorite sound in the world is heels clicking on, like, concrete.
Concrete or hardwood floor?
Hardwood floor, actually. Yeah.
Why do you like that so much?
I don't know. I don't
Did your
know
mom
what it
used
is.
to walk a lot? Did you guys have hardwood floors when you were a kid?
No, we didn't. But it sounds okay. It sounds like such a feminine sound to me. So I think about that, and like I picture myself in like this really, like, you know, beautiful dress and super sleek and sexy, walking in heels, and I think, oh, that's so comforting.
It's so funny.
I don't know why.
It's awesome. I like that.
Or when it rains really, really hard.
Oh, that's awesome. That is really awesome.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sounds I love. I love it when my dog growls, like, playfully. And I like it when, I was telling Amber the other day, I really love the sound of horses breathing. It's really peaceful. And kids laughing. I know it's cliche, but I do really like that.
Ooh, for Ron, everybody loves babies laughing. none of you will understand that, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Iz Lopez wants to know, when was the moment when you two decided to form the band Everly and why?
I don't think there was a moment. Was there?
I don't think so.
I just feel like we just kept talking about it, and we just kept singing together and finding ourselves, and it was like, yeah, this just kind of feels right. I guess there must have been a moment where we decided, right?
Well,
I don't remember it.
I don't think there was a moment so much as like we've been talking about it for a couple of years. Like, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this. And then finally, I think when I came out to North Carolina to be around, you and Michael and what was going on out there, I think we kind of were like, well, hey, we're here, let's start.
Yeah.
And then I think the USO show that Tree Hill put on.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but we were ready before then because I feel like it was that summer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I think it was kind of an organic, like, okay, we're gonna be hanging out a lot together. Let's just do this, And
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It sort of developed from there. But why? I mean, I guess the answer to why would be that we're such good friends and we love to sing together, and we just both feel something really. We really enjoy listening to the other person sing, both of us. I would always rather hear her sing my songs, always.
And I would always rather her sing my songs, so.
So, we have this, we just have a real appreciation for each other's talent and hearts, and so we thought it would be fun to combine forces, I guess.
Yeah. One of the things I think that's really cool, that at least I've always appreciated about us working together, is there really is such a polar opposite in our personalities, in our style, in our communication styles. So I always find it really interesting to see in friendship, how we've found that blend.
Yeah, and it's cool how our voices can sound so similar, but they're also very different depending on where you listen. But sometimes I can't tell the difference depending on what we're singing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's interesting.
How would you describe each other in 3 words? Chantal wants to know.
Passionate. Random.
It's true.
And joyful.
That's awesome.
What is that word? One word for this. Innocent. Passionate fits you as well. And what would be a third one? There's so many good words. Like, how do you narrow it down to 3? Passionate, innocent, and faithful.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, what is the most memorable place you've ever visited? Valerie wants to know.
Paris, France. Well, and London. I spent some time in Islington, for all of you cares. And Hastings, actually. Those 2 places in England. And then Paris, for me, I need a redeemable experience in Paris. I was 16 when I went. For my 16th birthday, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that wasn't the reason we went, but I turned 16
Did
while
you
I
go
was
with your
there.
family, or was it like a school trip or something?
No, it was a church trip, actually. So it was 21 American kids, and we got kicked out of nearly every restaurant we went into because we didn't speak French and we were American.
Well, yeah, you're a bunch of kids.
We were a bunch of kids and we
somewhere.
were rowdy,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
we had people try to steal things all the time. I imagine, if you took 21 kids to New York City, we would have had the same experience.
Oh, okay.
Because it was just, there's so many people to keep track of, and I think it's easy to feel kind of chaotic, and especially in a country where I didn't speak French. Je ne sais pas parler français. Sorry.
Je suis désolée. Je n'ai pas les mots. Yeah, I got kicked in the ass by a French woman when I went to France. Literally kicked in the ass.
I got chased down we were at the Seine River. We got chased down by 2 drunk young guys. We're like, you want to come have some wine with us?
We're like, no. Yeah. All I remember, I was just walking down the street minding my business, and this old French lady